Hello, I am Aphearia, the ghostly Goth. Often I sit out on this pier after rising just after sunset. It is here that I think my poetic and unfathomably deep thoughts. Tonight, the twisting roads of my wayward mind have me wondering about the origins of Goth. And I realize I have access to a font of forbidden knowledge. I know what I must do. Seek out Frank the Elder Goth and annoy him. Merpalms are so majestic. Claudette's gonna come along because she says that Frank owes her $5. I must tread carefully out here in the forbidden swamp. Once I summoned an evil version of myself, though sometimes I forget and think perhaps
I'm the evil one.
the very first place I went to was the haunted graveyard, a favorite place for Goths to ruminate. And yes, I stopped and got some delicious fried shrimp, but I didn't include it in the video. It didn't seem on theme. The ruined tomb, a secret and sacred spot that very few know of and even less dare to enter. I hear something shuffling in there now. Listen, do you hear it, Claudette?
No.
Only one way to find out if that's Frank, and that's venture in.
Isn't this just the most perfect place to chill?
Yes, such spooky vibes.
I don't suppose you sexy Goths have seen Frank the Elder moping around the ruined tomb, now have you?
That creepy old guy? No.
Is he like your dad or something?
Take down this disco ball. It's very disrespectful. You have been warned.
She's not the boss of us.
You have been warned. Who does she think she is? Warned about what?
Next stop, Delmore's Bakery downtown. Frank loves their cupcakes, but they were closed. Went to the local dive to see if maybe he'd gone to see our friend Melanie and her band The Traders play.
Yeah, Frankie boy, I think I've seen him around. He was having a pint.
Really knocking on back he was.
Oh, Dark Mother, have you granted me a miracle? Has my quest come to an end? I made my way inside. Melanie had already started her set. And lo and behold, there in the dim lights and the din of loud music, I beheld an old man. Unfortunately, it was not Frank the Elder Goth, just another moldy oldie. When her set was over, I found her in the back alley behind the club. I asked her if she knew where Frank the Elder Goth was. He came by early, but he had to split. He probably went to the bookstore. I heard the words that Melanie said, but my mind was distracted by the creature that had entered the alley. It was a kitty cat. Melanie and I cooed and baby talked the kitty cat for what must have been 20 minutes before I remembered I was on a mission. I began my search for Frank the Elder Goth in the cafe of the bookstore. I regretted deeply spending my last dime on the fried shrimp. I searched the aisles, a virtual maze of endless manga. For just a moment I forsook my quest, distracted by my favorite forbidden arts. When hark, I heard a familiar sound. Hoopla! Here you are, Frank. I've been looking all over for you. Should have known you would be in the pages of a war tome, studying the ancient battles of yesteryear. A familiar pastime for a gentleman of a certain age.
Guilty as charged. What can I do for you, Aphearia?
I long to hear tales of our people in the beginning from one who was there.
More than happy to discuss the Goth old days, but if you wouldn't mind first doing that weird thing with your eyes.
You mean this?
It gives me the goosebumps. You gotta show me how to do that sometime.
Fair's fair. Now you gotta tell me about the 80s.
Hoopla! Hair was bizarre, sorrowful, and full of surprises.
Would you say the hair was floppy, Frank?
No. Let me think. The hair was much more witchy than floppy.
What about the shoes, Frank? Tell me about the shoes.
Oh, the shoes in the 80s? Haha, the shoes were really fresh.
Fresh, you say? How so?
You know, edgy.
Oh, I don't know. To be honest, that sounds dubious.
Look, enough about the shoes. Let's talk about 80s goth makeup.
I suppose you're gonna say it was fresh.
Only because it damn well was. It was puzzling. The eyes pierced with feral tension. We plastered haunted masks over our faces, lips whispering tender despair.
Frank, that sounds wonderful. Why must it be so very long ago?
Oh, you should have seen us. We'd wear wonderful vampiric shirts with classy coats, glimmering slick vinyl pants. We'd run from the sun to all things alien and deliberately disruptive.
Oh, how morbid, ghastly, and angelic.
Believe me, it was. It was infectious.
Uh-oh, was this before penicillin?
Hardy har har. You don't understand. The music was impeccable. Screams over driving beats. Emptiness sped up and charming. We danced to incantations thrown over heavy synth, fraught with intimacy.
Isn't there anything you don't miss about those wondrous days?
Yes, shoulder pads. Tell me something, Aphearia. Why is that raccoon staring at me so?
Oh yeah, you better give Claudette $5. Thanks for watching. If this is your kind of weirdness, please subscribe, like, comment, and share.